Hey, I'm Joseph Altuzarra, and I'm going to show you my nighttime skincare routine and what I do to get ready to go to bed. Today I'm going to use 10 products. My skin is combination, so sort of oily in the T-zone, kind of dry on the cheeks, but because it is December and my skin during the winter tends to kind of look a little dull and dry, I try to spend a little more time on my skin, especially at night when I have more time. And it makes me feel good to sort of take care of my skin and get ready for bed. So I start most nights with this Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. I love that this smells really delicious, and B, that it is an exfoliating cleanser, but the exfoliating part is not too aggressive. I think I went through a phase like in my 20s when I just thought like the harder you scrubbed, the better your skin would be, and actually my skin kind of got worse. So now when I exfoliate my skin, which I do think is important, at least for my skin type, I try to make sure that it's not too aggressive. Okay, so this is one trick that I learned from watching Tata Harper and Gucci Westman actually. They applied this and then they put on the resurfacing mask, also from Tata Harper. And my skin is a little sensitive during the winter, and this has done wonders to kind of like calm my skin down and just make it feel really nourished and hydrated. It really calms down the redness around my nose, and it just makes my skin feel so healthy and like I am giving it a nice spa treatment. So once you have both of these products on, you're supposed to let them sit, which I'm gonna do. But on top of that, I actually use this Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Mask. I never used to take care of my under eye area. I've only really started doing it over the last couple years. And it's 2 patches and you have this little liquid in here. And the really fun bit is that you push it up and the serum pops into the area that the eye patches are in, and you kind of let them imbibe and soak for a couple seconds. Then I open it up and apply each one to my under eye area. There we go. So I'm gonna leave the whole thing sit for 10 minutes. And what I usually do is I sit on the edge of my bathtub and I read a book. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be back. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes and my skin is actually starting to tingle a little bit, which always happens. So I'm gonna take these off and I am gonna rinse all of it off. Okay. So from here, I sort of feel like I've exfoliated all of the grime from my skin and I sort of got like a little bit of a glow up. The next step is this SK2 facial treatment essence. I started using this a couple of years ago. Someone recommended it. I put a couple of drops of it in my hand and it actually made the texture of my skin just a lot better. And it's kind of calming too. So I don't know if it's psychosomatic, I really love using this. I use it on the plane a lot. Like if my skin is feeling kind of dry on the plane, I'll use this. And I kind of I try to, let things sit. It's sometimes hard at night because you're so tired and you just want to like go to bed. But you're sort of supposed to like let the essences and the serum sit. You're not supposed to like stack everything on top of each other. So I sort of give it a minute. The next thing I use is this IS Clinical Active Serum. And if I am not gonna do the full routine, like I'm just exhausted and I need to go to bed right away, I'll wash my face and use this and put on moisturizer. This is the thing that I use no matter what. I struggled actually over kind of quarantine with a little bit of acne, and I think it was stress and not sleeping well and just kind of anxiety and maybe not eating well and not drinking enough water. And I started using this and it really helped my skin. It helped with breakouts, it helped with pores, like clogged pores. It also kind of helped my skin just look a little less like dull. So I'll let that kind of seep into my skin. And while that's doing its magic on my face, I'll use this La Mer Lifting Eye Serum. And this is probably the fanciest thing or the fanciest step, because I feel like it's kind of extra to use eye serum. But I've become kind of obsessed with like my under eye skin and just making sure I am taking care of it. And I'll do a little drop on my ring finger and then apply it on my under eye. And you want to try to not like swipe and just be really gentle with the skin around your eyes. And you can feel that it gets absorbed really quickly. So I kind of let that do its thing. And the IS Clinical feels like it's all absorbed in my skin. So next I use this Dr. Barbara Sturm Super Anti-Aging Serum. I have been really lucky to work with Barbara Sturm and get some treatments with her, and my skin is always so much better after I see her. So anything she tells me to do, I will do. So this is a hyaluronic acid serum, and I kind of swish it in my hands and then I apply it to my face. And kind of with this one, I don't know why I do this, but I kind of give myself a little bit of a massage. Always do your neck. I like every product that I put on my face, I usually put on my neck. And that's something actually my mom taught me. When I was a teenager, I had really, really bad acne. And I had to go on Accutane, and I was so self-conscious about it. My mom taught me a lot of little tricks. And the thing about acne, especially when you're a teenager, is there's not much you can do. I mean, you can wash your face and exfoliate and do treatments, but it's kind of hormonal. She really helped me kind of deal with it, and a lot of what I learned in skincare came from her. Okay, the last serum that I put on is this calming serum from Dr. Sturm. And this I actually only use during the winter, especially if it's just really cold and then I'm inside and my skin feels really dry from the heating. And it just really helps with kind of reactive skin. It helps with kind of my areas of redness and dryness and sensitivity. It's an overall just kind of great product for skin if your skin is feeling kind of stressed. So it feels like I'm putting on a lot actually, but it doesn't feel like it on my skin. Everything kind of is absorbing nicely. The second to last step is actually this La Mer eye cream, which I've had for ever. And I apply it with my ring finger again. I do the same kind of tapping motion. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit of like a skincare junkie. I've tried a lot of things, and I really just love this product. It feels really hydrating, and no matter the season or sort of what my skin is going through, it's a really great product. And then the last thing I use is the Augustinus Bader, the cream. I actually met someone who worked there and who was telling me about how it was developed and what it did, and I tried it and became a huge fan. First of all, I love that it doesn't really smell like anything. I used to wear another night cream which had this really like heavy floral scent, and it was so distracting when I was going to bed. It just kind of made it feel like I was sleeping in like a potpourri or something. It was just so strong. So I like that it actually doesn't smell like anything. But it's also, when you put it on, it's very smooth, it absorbs really quickly, and it makes my skin just feel so hydrated. And when I wake up in the morning, I have to say, since using this, when I wake up in the morning, my skin just feels way more glowy. And that is it. That's my skincare routine. I am gonna go to bed, but thank you guys so much for watching.